Hi guys, today we'll be incorporating compounding effect in time value of money concept, and then we will discuss amortization table. If you are receiving more than one installment in a year, or if you are paying more than one installment in a year, it could be in most of the financial products cases monthly or quarter products. So then you have to incorporate compounding effect in your formulas. If you are interested to calculate future value of an amount, so it will be present value into 1 plus I divided by m whole to the power mn, where m is the number of installments in a year. If the product is monthly, so value of m will be equal to 12. If the product is quarterly, then the value of m will be equal to 4. So you can incorporate compounding effect with the help of this formula in your present values or future values formulas. Here we have an example. Julie Miller has a $1,000 to invest for 2 years at an annual interest rate of 12%. If it is annual payments, so its future value will be equal to 1000 into 1 plus interest rate whole to the power n. So simple, it will be 1254. But if the payment is semi-annually means twice a year, then the value of m will be equal to 2. So we will adjust this formula by 1 plus I divided by 2 whole to the power 2 into n. So its value will be equal to 1262. If you have noticed this value, in the previous case it was 1254, and in this case this is 1262. So this difference of $8 is because of the compounding effect, that is interest on the 6 months interest. If the payment is quarterly, then the value of m will be equal to 4, and we will get the future value is 1266. Again something extra is added, and if it is monthly, it is added further. The amount you get will be 1269, and if it is on daily basis, then the m value will be equal to 365, just because of the reason number of days in a year is equal to 365. So the value is getting further higher to 1271. This increase is because of compounding effect. In such a situation, when the compounding frequency is more than 1 in a year, we have to look towards effective annual interest rate. Then in that situation, or in those products, your effective annual interest rate may differ from what your standard interest rate. While signing any document with a financial intermediary, you have to keep this thing in mind. The actual rate of interest earned after adjusting the nominal rate for factors such as the number of compounding period is called effective annual interest rate, and it can be calculated with the help of formula 1 plus I, where I is the standard interest rate divided by m whole to the power m minus 1. It will give you effective annual interest rate. Here is an example. Basket Wonder has a 1000 current deposits at a bank. The interest rate is 6% compounded quarterly for 1 year. What is the effective annual interest rate in this case? Remember one thing, the stated interest rate is 6% in this case. So we can calculate effective interest rate is equal to 1 plus 6% divided by 4 whole to the power 4 minus 1. While computing this, the value will be equal to 6.14. So in this case, our stated rate was 6%, or nominal rate was 6%, but effective rate was a bit higher, 6.14%. Now we will proceed towards amortization. Amortization tables and this procedure is involved in different financial products. In case you get a student loan from a bank, or you borrow some amount for your house construction, or you go for buying a car with the help of a bank, you always make payments to your bank by following this procedure. How we can amortize a loan? You have to follow these steps. Number 1, calculate the payment per period. With the help of amortization, you can calculate what will be your monthly or quarterly payments requirement. Determine the interest in each period. Out of the installment you paying to your bank, what portion of this represents interest and what portion of this represents the principal amount. This can be answered with the help of amortization table, and with the help of this table you can calculate your remaining due amount at any point of time, and you can repeat these steps again and again. Here we have an example. Julie Miller is borrowing $10,000 at a compound annual interest rate of 12% if the annual payments are made for 5 years. So this amortization table is to be prepared for 5 years. Here we can solve it with the help of annuity formula. The present value in this case is actually the amount borrowed, that is $10,000. How much installment she has to pay to the bank, that is all, and to present value can be calculated with the help of this formula, R into present value interest factor of annuity, in this case at I interest rate in N. We have been said that the interest rate in this case is 12% while the number of years is 5. If she is making payment to the on annual basis, then her installment will be $2,774 each year. So she can make this payment in this fashion. Here is the table for this loan. We said that she will make equal 5 installments, each representing 2,774. The last one is 2,775 because of rounding of data. Out of the 2,774 installment at the end of year number 1, how much interest is paid on the basis of this? That will be interest will be calculated on the basis of the remaining book value. $10,000 were borrowed, 12% was the interest. So out of this installment, 1,200 is to be contributed towards the interest. The remaining amount in this installment will be deducted from the principal amount. So in this case that is 1,574. So the remaining balance at the end of year number 4 will be $8,426. And then at the end of this year number 2 she will again make the same payment, but as long as you move from the earlier to the later installments, the proportion of the interest will getting lower and lower because of the lower remaining due amount, while the proportion of the principal deduction in installment will be getting higher and higher with the passage of time. So here it is, the amortization table. These amortizations are so much useful. You can determine your interest expense in your progress. Interest expenses may reduce taxable income of the firm. You can calculate outstanding debt with the help of this at any point of time at the end of any period. Thank you.